Hello, who's ready to hear about my traditional July disaster in my bullet journal? I'm Ashton, and welcome to my channel. Before we get into the plan with me, I thought I'd show how I use my utilities tracker. I put in gas, water, and electric so I can keep track of the usage in any of those and anticipate where the bills will be really high and yell at my kids if I need to. So here's my June reflections page I haven't filled out yet, and now I'm going to be doing my July page, which I had a really great theme in mind, but the implementation turned out to be sort of a mess. So I have my calendar on this page, I have events, and my to-do list. There's not really many events this month. I think the only one I know of for sure is we all want to watch Hamilton on July 3rd. So my concept was these two Adirondack chairs against a lake, and the chairs went really well. Once I started putting in the lake and the mountains, everything went to hell, you'll see. And here's where it all starts to go to hell when I add the water in. I wanted a sort of sketchy look, and that is very sketchy. So I've put the evergreens in, and I'm trying to do some reflections in the water. I've already overlapped my to-do box, so that's smaller than it should be. It's just a mess. This is my trackers page where I keep track of things I want to do daily, things I want to do weekly, and things I want to do monthly. Now this is why I love bullet journaling so much. This is my sleep and step tracker from last month, and I decided that once I took this data for a month that I knew what the data was, I knew what I needed to do to get all my steps in, and I knew pretty well what my sleeping pattern was. So if you notice, I didn't include this in this month's setup. So now I'm going to start working on a weekly spread. My weekly spreads are pretty boring because I've discovered what works for me and I haven't really changed it. I've altered things about it, like little details to make it work better. But overall, I try to get 1 week on 2 pages like this. And then on my weekly spreads, I track my spending, I track my water. And I usually have a color theme for that week, and I try to pick a piece of washi tape and put there in the middle just to give it a little pizzazz, but I don't really do a whole lot of decorating on my weekly spread. So I use that left column to do notes like things I've observed or usually things for next week are already on the main monthly spread, so I don't really use it for that. And then I just block print the date and the day and try not to misspell Wednesday, which I inevitably do, but I didn't do it this time. So that's pretty much it. That's how I do my monthly spread, and then that's 1 week spread, and now I'm good to go for the next month, and I'll just add the weeks as they come up. Okay, here's proof that July is always just a hot mess in my bullet journal, no matter what year it is. So this is this year's, and I tried to fix it up a little bit with colored pencil, but yeah, there it is. This is last year's. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with it, but I don't know. And then this is July before it totally, this is Super Tips. It just made a mess. So yeah, July is a hot mess in my bullet journal. Thanks for watching. If you liked this, you can hit the like, you can subscribe to see more of my videos, and you can hit the bell for notifications. Everybody stay safe out there, wear your mask, but don't be afraid to take a left. Bye.